where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and it's over. And you see?
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
It's basketball out in Brooklyn. Barclays Center is the venue. We'll see the Nets go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Nance in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Harris is out there with Durant, and it's Kyrie Irving, and there's Green, and it's Harden in at the 2. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA. Brent, what are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin, that talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like?
What's their chemistry?
Exactly. Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
6 on the shot clock. Shots good by Durant.
Kevin Durant, simply one of the game's greatest scorers of all time.
Now, here's Garland. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's the floater. And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Harden scanning the floor. The tray. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Yeah, you could throw it just about anywhere for Larry Nance Jr., and then he'll know what to do with it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Irving. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The wide open look here for Garland. And again, it's Cleveland. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Outside Irving. Passes to Harden. Over Sexton. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Now Garland. Here's Drummond. Lays it up and banks it in.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man Colin Sexton already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Irving looking over the floor. It's over Garland. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, I just don't think that Kyrie gets bothered by anybody that's up in his airspace. Such a good look there.
Pass to Love. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nets trail by 3. Harris outside. Now the pass to Durant. Green breaking loose. A nice shot by KD. KD's got his second bucket tonight.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Allen's checked in for Andre Drummond. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Love. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Nance. And the great subbed in for Sexton. Here's Osman. 9 points last game. It's blocked. And he recovers it. At the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Number 1, Andre Drummond. DeAndre Jordan, 3rd.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. 1:10 left in the first. Here's Garland. Jordan with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Down, down low, guarded by Prince, so they take the lead.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Back to Allen. Baseline try, and that's Prince. That time on the assist by Allen.
This is going to help out the offense when you get Taurean Prince to play like this.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brown. He can't hit that time. Prince with the defensive effort. And it's Garland slamming it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why.